A finite amount of opportunities that present
A lot
themselves.
slower. And it's been a gift.
To stamp moments and memories. And I agree with all of that.
Come down here, go all in on life.
And finish it off, take the
When it
last
kind of changes you, we can start our own brew pub, and it was
Don't cut it. Don't you dare cut that.
When I met you, you were going from Alaska down to Argentina on a bicycle.
un bicicleta, sí.
Yeah. And that's where we met. And I
Yeah.
was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm biking. I'm like, where the fuck are you biking? You're like, to Argentina. I'm like, oh, that's kind of far. Like, well, I started in Alaska, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's even further. So
Yeah.
what the fuck happened? How did that start? Like,
Okay. Well, COVID was the start of that. So
Yeah.
I had the idea to sell these businesses, and I was just kind of locked in my place in San Francisco. And I was just biking. I was doing little trips around the city, and a few friends and I decided, let's bike the coast of California. We can get Airbnbs, restaurants. So it was like a real, what we call in the bike community, credit card tour.
yeah.
And it was 8 days long. We got all the way down to the bottom of California, and I hadn't felt that alive in years, it felt
Wow,
like. And it
yeah.
was like, wow, this is something maybe I could do after I sell these businesses. And my friends, I said, hey, I want to keep going through Mexico. And my friends were hesitant. They were like, Mexico's dangerous. And I decided pretty much on the spot, I'll just go solo. And this will be the next chapter. And I said in a previous podcast you might have heard, and I don't want to repeat too much, but the idea of going from Alaska to Argentina didn't happen until later on. I was traveling through Mexico, and a motorcyclist actually told me, why are you just going through Mexico? Why don't you go all the way to Argentina? And he was traveling to Argentina, and I had no idea you could go that far. Once again, I had capped my abilities. I had capped what I could dream of,
Yeah.
which was a kind of a repeat theme in my life, early life. Now I don't really have any caps, but at the time I was like, oh man. And it was funny because I had two other reactions from people all the time. Either shock, like, you're crazy, do you need help, do you need money, do you need a place to stay? Or just also shock, wow, you're living your dream, you're doing something that everyone would want to do. So this was the first time I had someone not give me either reaction, and just give me the, like, why don't you just go further? And that was great. That seed was planted in my head, and then it grew to like, if I go all the way to Argentina, I got to start in Alaska. Okay, how do I do that? And fortune just kind of figured it out for me. My bike got stolen, and I had to start over anyway. So I was like, all right, I'm back in California. Let's find a new bike. Let's learn some more Spanish, and get up to Alaska. Yeah.
How'd you pick your bike? Did you like know much about bikes?
No,
or?
to be honest with you, I didn't even know how to change a tire when I started this trip. Like, I was so ignorant
Yeah.
to all of the things, and my future expeditions are a little bit more planned, but at that stage of my adventure career, I was just kind of winging it. I was like, I'll learn along the way. I'll get help from people. I like the struggle. I like the discovery process. I think there's something really magical about just doing it
Yeah.
without a script, without
Yeah. Just go.
yeah. So once the bike was stolen, I realized, okay, a carbon frame bike is not right for all that weight. I need a steel frame bike. It was a lot of things because I had so many problems along the way.
Yeah.
I need to carry more water. That was something I ran into going through the deserts of Baja, and just assuming on Google Maps, there's a river that crosses here. I can filter the water and I'll be good. I get to the river, it's dried out. There's no town 40 miles that way, 40 miles this way. No cars had passed me that day. I was dehydrated. I made like a little video it wasn't a goodbye, but you can see the last bits of water in me just kind of like in my
Yeah.
eyes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I had some desperate moments on that Baja section that gave me the opportunity to write a list of things I should do when I start again.
So what, like, just bring more water? Isn't that
Well,
heavy? Doesn't that like impact how far you can go? Or?
absolutely, yeah, just planning around where water stops can be,
Yeah.
having more water storage. So if I went through many deserts in that 3.5 year trek from Alaska to
Yeah.
Argentina. So planning around that. Yeah, and the type of bike, that was a big one. Having the right type of tubes. Um, yeah, learning the basics of bike maintenance. That was
Yeah.
something very important. It's not a big deal if your mission is just to cross the state or even a
Yeah.
country, but like once you're crossing deserts and mountain ranges, it's super remote and yeah, it faces different challenges. You got to be self-sufficient.